Welcome to the Ashcraft one-room schoolhouse. The museum is typical of the many small one-room schoolhouses scattered throughout the rural countryside during the late 1800s. Prior to an organized public school system, early schools were often conducted in churches and homes. As the need for education grew, one-room school buildings were constructed to provide children with better opportunities. In the Ashcraft Schoolhouse, students ranging from 6 to 20 were taught in the same room by one teacher. The school year followed the agricultural rhythms of the community. School was opened when the children were not needed on the farm for planting and harvesting. Many one-room schoolhouses were incorporated into districts and run by local public school committees. They served not only as a place for education, but as an important part of community life. The Ashcraft Schoolhouse was named after Walter Ashcraft, a teacher at the school. The school was located on Brief Road, near the First Cemetery of Philadelphia Presbyterian Church. We do not know when the schoolhouse was built. However, we believe it was in operation before Mecklenburg County purchased the lot in 1886. The Ashcraft Schoolhouse site was originally owned by David and Martha Miller, who sold it to the Public School Committee of District Number 6 for $20. The Millers owned land next to Walter Ashcraft. In September 1886, Walter and his wife Amanda also sold an acre of land to the school committee. The county ran the schools for a number of years before smaller schools were consolidated. When Mecklenburg County sold the sites back to the original owners, the names of the schools were indicated on deed records. In 1910, the Board of Education returned the Ashcraft school site to David Miller, and in 1912, Walter Ashcraft received the land on which the Doolin Schoolhouse stood. Not much is known about the Doolin School, other than it was a segregated school for the area's African American children. Walter purchased the Ashcraft school site from William Miller, David's son, in 1913. The Ashcraft school building sat unused until 1927 when Ashcraft's neighbor, William Linker, purchased it to use as his hay barn. Linker moved the structure to his property on Fairview Road, using mules and sleds to get it across the field. The William A. Linker family donated the building to the Mint Hill Historical Society in September 2002, and it was moved to the Carl J. McEwen Historic Village in 2004. The Historical Society began the process of transforming the hay barn back into a schoolhouse, and the Ashcraft one-room schoolhouse opened to the public in January 2006. The restored Ashcraft Schoolhouse retains many original sections, including all the siding on the front of the structure, some floor joists, and wall studs. A peekaboo slot, located on the left wall inside the building, was incorporated to show how the boards were held together with hand-carved wood pegs. But perhaps the most interesting piece that speaks to the building's history are the blackboards. During Reconstruction, a number of boards painted black were taken off the side of the building. These were determined to be some of the original blackboards used by the school. One of these boards is displayed by the museum, placed over the chalkboard along the front wall. Also on display is a portion of the original sign from the Henderson Grove, a Rosenwald school constructed in 1928. The sign is a reminder of the systemic inequalities inherent in the region's institutions when the school system was segregated by race. Henderson Grove was one of the 2 Rosenwald schools in Clear Creek and one of the 813 constructed in North Carolina. Please come back and make an appointment to explore the Ashcraft one-room schoolhouse and learn more about education in Mint Hill and what it was like attending school over 100 years ago.